snap. Oh, that's very quiet. Hold on. Turn that back up. Just hear my computer screaming. I'll have to work on that. Alright. Welcome, none and all, to FS2025. Alright. Now you can no longer hear me twice. Fucking. So, I'm gonna try streaming for once in my miserable existence. Let's see how this goes. This is a newer save I just started recently. It's gonna be like a ambitious little chicken farm. I'm starting with 20 chickens. This little plot of land on I can't pronounce it. Zielonka or something? Zielonka? Not heavily modded, lightly modded farm sim. We've got 1.5 acres. Nice little ramshackle shelter with a little bit of chicken feed and a little cart. I started with 100 grand. Farmed the carrots out of this little, because that's what was planted here. Pulled the carrots out of here. Planted wheat so I could feed the chickens, and then I'll just, you know, I'll get more chickens as time goes on. I just sold off the carrots and made like, I think like 13,000 profit or something like that. Difficulty set to normal. Lightly modded, but yeah, I have a modded tractor. Kind of a callback to FS2013, just a cabless version of the Burr, whatever you want to call it. It's slow. Oh shit, I got everything set to miles an hour and stuff. Let me fix that. We're in Europe. We gotta make this correct here. Boom. There we go. Still slow, even though it's kilometers. I think I just need to move my mic closer to my face and it'll sound 1,000 times better. Let's check. Yeah, it just sounds... Some sound foam, some deadening in my room here because I'm talking into the corner. It's fine. Anyways, I'm just trying to get this farm off the ground. I bought a planter. I just remembered that. I've got some mods to get some cheaper machinery because this game is kind of... Oh, let's see if you can hear the game audio at all. I bought a planter. I just remembered that. I've got some mods to get some cheaper machinery. Alright, now you might be able to hear game audio. I had it turned way down to not drown me out. But, I don't know, I've streamed a handful of times. It's never been pretty. So, this is just yet another test. Also, the quality might suck. I'm on Wi-Fi. I need to run Ethernet up to my office here. Actually, I think the cable... I think the Ethernet cable's actually ready to plug in pretty much. I just have to route it into the room. I don't remember. But I'm about as far away from a router as I can get in this house. And I've got a good Wi-Fi card on board on my motherboard. Does okay, so just might not be the best bitrate quality. I'm thinking about stuff that nobody's even gonna see. Realistically, overthinking is, I'd say, my number one profession. Then after that, you know, I have a job, but the thing I spend the most hours of my day doing is just way overthinking everything I try and do. Oh, there's a car show I want to go to later, and we had like a 75% chance of thunderstorms, and that has gone way down. Oh, that's excellent. It still might rain a little bit, but that's, as long as it doesn't rain out the show, that would be nice. Anyway, let's park the trailer. Right now, basically, we're playing a waiting game where we just gotta kind of wait out the winter. Get this wheat pulled up. I'll get a bunch more chickens. I mean, I just gotta dive off the deep end here, get farming. This might not be the game that I play on stream. It's just one that I already had going. Oh god, it named the broadcast. Here, can I? Oh, cripes. That's not what I wanted. Oh yeah, here I can change that. I got this. Oh, I'm so professional. I'm so pro. Oh, let's go. Alright. That's excellent. My keyboard's so loud. Everything is loud. Sorry. Not sorry. Fuck it. We're doing our best here. So, carrots are sold. I have 0 other products to sell. I'm not worried about these eggs. They're chilling. Curious when they're even worth selling. What do we got here? November, so yeah, I'm not selling eggs for like another year, basically. That's good. What can I do with eggs, like in production chains? Maybe there's a production building I could build. Bakery, I would use it for cakes. That's kind of not going to do me any good. I have to buy everything else. Oh, I should get some bees too, I think. And I might get some sheep or something. I don't know. Might just get a ton of chickens. Yeah, I think pretty much the only use for eggs is friggin' selling them. I don't think there's a ton you can do with eggs. I can invest in another plot of land. 50 grand, I could. Farmland 56, we buy that up. Especially fallow. It's harvested, I'd have to stir it up. But we pick that up. I could plant that with wheat. Have a lot of chickens. I mean, I don't know. Do I just make a giant chicken farm? I feel like it's not the most exciting thing to do. Chicken slash... Ooh, oh, this thing. That's a nice tractor. $95 horse. That's kind of weak. Kind of weak in the power department. You could get it up to 125, which I don't even think beats what I've got. I think the Buer is more powerful. 115, so yeah, I'm not gaining anything from that. What should we farm? Let's see, packs. Animals. Chaff, I mean, I don't know. Tons of choice. Just being early game, it's gonna be... Let's just do chickens. Let's just go hardcore, everything chickens. I just want to be buried in chickens. That's what we need to do. I don't want to keep taking chunks out of the field, though, to get more. I feel like I can throw 1 or 2 coops down at the end down here. That would work okay. And then we can... 1 or 2. I'd have to cut this tree down. Cut a couple trees down. I can take out a huge loan. that's another option. I've only got 100 grand so far, so we got we got 400,000 to play with if I really want to, and just be indebted to the bank forever, which is basically the American dream. So I think that'd work. Yeah, otherwise I'm not going to do anything here, so... Just playing it far too safe. Let's pull out some funds here. Let's go up to $250,000. Let's buy some more land. That's about the best we can do, and then we can buy some more to the north a little ways. Alright. No, I can't plant anything on here right now, so actually it is kind of a waste to lease machinery right now. But when ready to plant... This is barley, isn't it? No, it's wheat. Okay. When we're ready to plant again, we'll... Because I'm sure it needs to be plowed. Yep. We'll rip it up. Add probably... We'll add a bunch more chicken coops. I don't know if it'll be this style or if I'll just get one big one. That's also an option. I think the biggest chicken coop... Oh, God. My arm. Ow. Crap. Okay, we're good. Yeah, 80 grand. So I could plop the largest possible chicken coop down and really crack this thing wide open. I think we'll go ahead and do that. Let's put it by the other chickens. We'll just keep taking corners of, boom. Do I want to customize the fence? Nah. Do I want to plant the meadow? Nah. Oh, I should have planted the meadow. The chickens are... Oh, no, they're fine. It looked like they were going to be eating at a golf course, but no, they're good. Soften the terrain a bit. Perpetual issue in Farm Sim. Just tale as old as time, really. Terrain in this game is always just wrong. Let's see here. Oh, cripes. What do I have to... Oh, that's where the pallets go. Oh, no. I have made a calculated mistake. I'll probably have to try and take this tree down. Of course it counts as a tree, too. Oh, what a... That's garbage. Okay. I should have known. Alright. It's February. We got a ways to go yet. Oh, I better check on the chicken's food. Oh yeah, about ran them out. That's fine. You don't need to feed your chickens. That's silly. Open. Alright. Throw this out of the way. That was way cleaner than I expected. I bought a bucket. I don't have much of a use for a bucket yet. I bought one anyway. You can't have a loader tractor and not have a bucket. See if I can reach a trailer. I don't think I can reach a trailer. Way to go. Way to go, guy. Let's pull it out with the cart. Disappointingly, this thing doesn't pull that trailer very well. This thing was for sale right away in the used store, and I got super stoked. Because I've never used one. And turns out it's kind of trash. Because it drags the trailer hitch on the ground. But at least it can pull it out of the building for me. And the roll bar, you know, for that realism, the roll bar does that. Crazy. Alright. I just bought wheat from the shop. That's about all you can do. I might have to go buy more, because I'm thinking I should outfit this chicken coop right away with some chickens, but give them time to kind of, you know, breed, I suppose. So let's acquire some chickens. You really don't need roosters at all, which is funny. They just waste space in your coop. So there's a max of 360 chickens in here. So I think if we start with something like, if we start with like 75, maybe that'll be worth something. 450 bucks. We've got some chickens. We'll dump the rest of this feed in, and then we'll just continue sitting on our hands. These chickens will start being useful mid to late summer. Oh, feed. I'm blind. This trailer's too small to effectively back. There we go. Just a little splash of feed. I don't think they're going to eat it very fast. So, we'll be good. Go ahead. There's absolutely no reason to put this thing aside, but here, we're going to do it anyway. Tractor doesn't fit, so something's got to get put away. And the nice thing is I can just push it with the bucket. Kind of wanted to buy an even smaller tractor, since it's a small farm. But I don't have that kind of patience, I'm realizing. Park this thing over here for now. Might invest in a pressure washer here soon, too. Stuff's getting dirty. Can't have that. Alright, let's wait it out. I'm gonna find a purpose for this thing if it kills me. Stupid little cart. Chickens are fed. That feed is gonna go fast, isn't it? Oh god. Well, I can take my other trailer, put sides back on it, because I bought it with the high sides. Just use it to sell the carrots. That's where I got my thumbnail. And then, at least we'll have that on deck. Yeah, because that feed isn't even going to last the night. Oh boy. 75 chickens eat a lot more than I thought. Especially even baby chickens. You wouldn't expect it. Oh. Oh, I really fucked up. I went to the gym Saturday morning and I worked out way too hard. My left arm is sore. Probably deeply damaged something I'll regret forever. That's fine. That's fine. You don't worry about that. Just thinking I could buy that Mercedes just for that 40-kilometer-an-hour limiter on that thing. It would fly driving around. I don't need 2 tractors already. I have an addiction to vehicles. I always feel like I need to buy more. Alright, let's deck this thing out. Perfect. Now we can spend way too much money on some chicken feed. Not a fan of the new shop, I'm gonna be honest. It's a little confusing with the consumables. Let's see, how many... 5,000 liters? That should fit in the trailer. 7,500 bucks! Can't wait till Oh, I need to save some money for a harvester. I've got a cheap one I can buy. It's kind of a throwback to FS2025. But I do have a harvester I can pick up, because I'll be picking that wheat. I planted it early, so we'll be picking it in July. Which is pretty far out, honestly. I'm going to pick up my pallet of seed in the bucket, too, while I'm here. Bucket's already coming in handy. I know I doubted me, but I knew better than I knew, you know. I need some, like, obscure, royalty-free underground techno music playing in the background. Something to fill the dead air. I did that for some early streams, and it was just... It felt so cheap. Just me and the ever-looming silence of the universe. Let's see. I don't know if I even have room to dump the seeds in my planter. I'll just leave them in the bucket for now, I suppose. Oh, wait. We'll dump them in the cart. This will be our little seed truck. It has such a pitiful capacity, too. It's like maybe 700 liters, I think. It's not very much. But it'll hang on to it for me. Look at that. Found a use for it after all. Yeah, 25% full at 220, so it's 1,000 liters. That's cute. Alright, let's feed these blasted chickens. And then we're going to farm a metric shit ton of wheat. Be able to sell the excess. I don't have a silo. I may have to figure out something for that. Not going to do an auger system. I have an auger system. I should lean into the cheapness. I lean into the cheapness every day. Embrace the suck. Did my shopping today, and I'm eating like a college. I'm eating like a college dropout, and I didn't even go to college. But my garage is sick, so there is that. Made some quesadillas for lunch that were just spectacular. Not to toot my own horn, but we're making them in a pan. Straight quality. Alright, so let's do a little terrain painting. Make this coupe look a little better. You know, when you want to paint terrain is when it's dark and late. That is the best time of day to do terrain painting in this game, I've found. When you just can't see a damn thing of what you're doing is the ideal time. I think that'll work fine. We preserved most of the field. Let's throw a little grass over here. And yeah, we'll throw a little, like a verge. I want to try and utilize as much of the space as I still can. But realistically, we need a little bit of a verge there so I don't plant in the chicken coop. That'd be a little bit absurd. I'm gonna throw a little extra dirt. Oh, I ballsed it up immediately. Let's fix that. Perfect. Perfect. See that right there? See that? That's perfect. Alright. We're looking good. We're feeling good. We're in our lane. We're moisturized. I even put in a street light. We're really doing it over here. No house. Although if you want a life hack, I'll bet you it works on any map. Just go to the default house, which is still here, and you can use the sleep toggle. The game does not care. I don't think the game will ever care. Oh, a discount on Rock Auto. Ooh, don't tempt me like that. They speak my language. Oh, there's a harvester for sale. It's only $357,000. What a bargain. Or sorry, $382,000 with options. There we go. Yeah, that's gonna be a firm no for me, dog. Because the harvester I'm looking at, get ready for this. We got a Massey Ferguson for 10 grand. It's a mod. We'll see how it works. It might be a little too chintzy. But if it's bad, then we have a New Holland. This is probably the second cheapest. I've used this mod in older versions of Farm Sim. I think in 22 I used it quite extensively. I think it's the same author. It's a really nice little harvester for the price. And I got this TX62 because I was curious about it. Might be a nice mod. Definitely got to get white wheels though. That really classes it up. And then on a class Dominator for even slightly larger than that. So yeah, we got plenty to mess with. Even like the base Massey that the game comes with isn't the worst price, but I'm never gonna wanna blow that much on a harvester for a farm this small. Yeah, let's run on back home, check on the chickens. They've got food. How about these guys? They also have food. And we can check it in the menu here. But, okay. I mean, let's burn another day. There's really not a whole lot we can do right now. Might get some bees. That's what I could do with the far end of the property down here. Is, oh, it's gonna hail. That's really good. Oh yeah, we should install, just for accuracy of weather. It looks like we got a tornado in April. That's interesting. I left crop destruction on. Oh yeah, placeables. It's not sheds. I want to say it's under tools. Yeah, here we go. $4,200. 4,200 big ones. Or euros. My apologies. We'll chuck that down. It's gonna sit here and beep at us, make fun noises. Chuck it down right there. And we'll scoop up I got the Place Anywhere mod. Scoop up a pressure washer. Cheapest house we could get would be this trailer. Now, I probably will end up scooping one of them up in the future. Plus a little fuel tank would never hurt. That would be nice. We'll get one of them going. I wonder if we could do like a constructible building would be kind of fun. Never done one of these. You gotta buy all the materials and sort of, or produce them, but there's no way I'm producing materials. I'm buying it all. Let's be real. Really cool little houses. What do we got for silos? Oh, nice and cheap. Oh, yeah. 20 big ones? We might have to go with the 30 just because it looks more... It looks like it suits this map a lot better than this. But... Oh, we're good. We're golden. I'm getting pumped. Let's get bees. So easily distracted. Alright. So I want a nice little bee colony set up down here. So if I just chuck that there, and we'll chuck a loading zone in down here for pallets, because then I can... There we go. We'll get lots of honey. So that's a, what? $6,200 investment. We'll see how long it takes to make that back. Alright, now we can blast through. Oh, we're going to lose some of our crops to the hail. That sucks. Oh well. We gotta have some semblance of realism here. I can't just turn off... I turned off crop destruction already because it's hard enough to drive around everything, especially when I was picking carrots. Maybe I can turn that back on. Then again, for spraying fertilizer, I'm gonna shoot myself in the foot because I'm not doing tram lines. I'm not that into it. So... I have the precision farming mod installed. Not brave enough to play with it yet. I think I played with it the most in FS19. I used it quite a bit, but it was a lot simpler back then too. Let's see what the weather's saying now. We're looking at a tornado in June, right before harvest. It's gonna wipe straight across my field and just wipe me off the map, and I'm gonna go bust. Calling it now. We've got an hour's worth, maybe 2 hours worth of hail coming. Right now, which is gonna wipe out some of our field. Oh, it didn't. Did it? Nope. It spared us. Wow. That's generous. That's a first. Let's see here. I'm just gonna keep using this house. I'm not even gonna call it a hack either. This is just something they left in the game. I'm sure it's on purpose. Alright. Did it hail again overnight? Sounded like it did. Might have just been rain. How are the chickens doing? Good. Chickens are good. Got any deals? Dang. Lots of nice tractors coming through, but I have no call for anything that large. If I'm getting another tractor, let's do a little shopping while we wait for time here. I kind of really want either this Volvo, which is a good deal, 50,000. Or this Volvo. 11 grand. Almost no power. But I could use it for planting. That's about it. I don't know. This Massey would be really nice. I have the four-wheel drive version of one of these on a different save that's obsolete now because they're so low power. But I really like it. I like the styling. Or lack thereof. I got a John Deere A. Could use that. The 4000 series would actually be pretty handy. The 4020 turbo diesel with 101 horse would be a nice planting rig. And 35,000 sounds like a big ask for that little tractor, but that's pretty on par, I think, for current pricing of those things. They are like gold where I live. Ooh, a versatile. This is a new expansion I bought. Haven't had any chances to play with any of the new tractors. Dang. It's nice. 195 horse. Ah. Anyways. I want to say the chickens eat faster in the wintertime. So now that it's spring, they're not going to eat quite as much. Which is good for me. I don't have to check the food quite as often. Let's check on growth. July, I believe, is when it's ready. So let's roll another day. True. Homeless but got chickens and bees to keep you company. That's all you need. Look at how good this wheat's looking. Popping right up. See if we got any honey. A little bit. Starting to make honey. It's only now spring, so I think they produce like May to October or something. I'm not sure. Ooh. Ah, shoot. Did I thought I used one of them to rip up here. Oh, I used a narrower version. I was gonna say, that's 205 horses, not the one I used. Okay. Dang. Would have bought that so fast. Alright. Roll another day. And we can do a little storm chasing tomorrow, because that tornado's coming through. That'll be interesting. Wonder when that's gonna hit. 2 p.m. 2 a.m. Oh. We got a midnight tornado coming? That's a little spooky. Well, we're not gonna skip tonight. That's gonna be too interesting. I wanna see if it's gonna rip right through my farm or not. I think the wheat is gonna be done just in time to feed the chickens. Like, just in time. Excuse me, I'm tired. Here's some rain. Wish the clouds looked a little better. They look realistic, but they leave something to be desired. Of course, it's farm sim. If I'm staring at the skybox, I probably got a little too much time on my hands. We still scheduled for that? Yep. 2 a.m. tornado. How are the chickens doing? I think they're gonna make it. But only just. They might be hungry for a few hours. See, look how nice of a night it is. What do you mean, tornadoes? What are you, crazy? Zoop, zoop, zoop. I think that's the soup factory. We got the gas station over there, the petrol station. Oh yeah, here's some rain. Now, the weather says tornado. But is it here yet? Usually an icon pops up on the map. It's not here yet. Okay. Okay, I think it just popped up. Aha! It's over here. Oh, that is kind of close. It theoretically could track this way. So now what we can do is we can speed up time. And keep an eye on the map. Oh, it's tracking directly south. Okay, let's go to the factory. The tornadoes in this game look, like I said, the skybox leaves a little to be desired. I mean, the clouds could do literally anything, but now it's just kind of a dust devil. You know, one of them ground up funnels. Currently, it is over open prairie, which is nice. It's also loud as all get out. Now let's watch it speed across the land here. Look at that thing. Oh, look at that thing. Ripping up trees. Debarking trees. Goodness gracious. It's heading for some fields. Nothing's planted right now, I don't think. That's a long-lasting tornado. Wow. It's still going. Oh, it did rip through some field. Look at this. Old Farmer David got tore up pretty bad by the tornado. David again, 2 fields got tore up. That's no good. Nothing here. He got lucky on that one. Does it even tear up grass? Oh, nobody's safe. It doesn't destroy the grass, but it definitely rips it out. Wow. And there we go. Dissipates. We survived. Even my tractor's getting a free wash. It's not really helping much. Be ready to harvest this wheat next month. My chickens are still eating good. This is going far too well. That wheat's gonna be ready. Just feels like I'm standing around because I am. It's just kind of the nature of this part of the game. Well, when you're like me and you suck and you start with nothing because you think it'll be fun and then you're just standing around. Like, could have started with like $1 million. Got a bunch of stuff going. Ah, you know what? I have a pressure washer. Clean this thing up. Move it around like it matters. You know, that's... Oh yeah, yep. Cleaning it up real good. You just hold it up to it. It cleans off the dirt masks. True farm sim players know that you just stand here and hold the button. Oh yeah, that's... You know, we got games like Pressure Washing Sim, but we can't put any time or effort into that, guys. Or the physics engine. Or the weather. The game has gotten so good over the years. I really can't, you know, shit on it too bad. I've played... I'm not even going to admit how many hours I've played. But there's just little touches I feel like that could be improved. let's roll another day. I'm sick of standing. We'll start nice and early tomorrow. Pick up our harvester, our dream harvester, our little Massey. Dang, I was hoping I'd have one on sale. Look at that, ready to harvest. Okay. Let's spend a little money. A little retail therapy. What do we like for tires? Michelin got a little meat on the bone. Do we get a canopy? Or a full cab? A cabine. I vote canopy. Giant fuel tank. I don't think we'll add that later. If we need a fuel cell, I'll eat my words. Ooh, I know exactly what to call this. Pick. Perfect. 10.5 grand. Absolute bargain. Let me go into combinations. Oh, I love this. Oh, you know what? I might need like a forage wagon or a little baler for bales. I forgot about that. This thing does not have a straw chopper. Oh yeah, it does. Well, it doesn't, but, you know. Oh my goodness, it does. You can add... Okay, this is a nice little mod. I'm already liking this. This is fantastic. Some of the mods in this game just make you wonder why it's not just base game content. I would love cheaper, smaller machinery to be the standard in this game, which I'm probably one of the minority. I like small, old machinery. Most people like big bells and whistles, GPS control, you know, picking thousands of acres. I'm a small-time kind of guy. I like small, open cab. Stuff that kind of built the world as we know it. Just levers and knobs. You don't need no computer. Oh, I'm so stoked. This is sick. About all this little harvester is good for, but it'll get us off the ground, right? Kind of what it's for. Just did a little, you know, a little Weenie Hut Jr. harvester, get us started. Don't have to be pretty, don't have to be big. I think I can pick up a baler pretty cheap, and then I'll be able to throw around little square bales by hand, throw them onto my trailer, get them sold. I think that'll be the move. Maybe even throw them onto that little cart. We'll have to play around with it. We'll see. Oh, look at that! We got a full pallet of eggs already out of this little coop. Oh, let's see. I feel like I should just double back on this real quick before I come around. And this thing is zippy for a harvester. Holy cow! Yeah, we'll double back on this row. See, part of me wishes I bought that other field already. Because this is not going to yield a ton. This harvester only holds like 2,700 liters or something small like that. It ain't much, but it's honest work. See how crooked this row gets when I go first person? No. I'm not sure why they would offer a fuel cell with this thing. Is it really that bad? I mean, it's got a small fuel tank, but I guess we'll see how many harvests we get out of it before I gotta fill it up. I really don't see much of a point in picking a cross there. I mean, it's my driveway. I can bail on my driveway if I want. Let's just get it picked. This is awesome. I don't know why. My brain just loves this. $2,500 liter capacity on the hopper in this thing. Ooh. I don't want to keep my auger out. About to have to dump here. If I want to be a smartass, I could just dump this thing straight into the chicken coop. But we'll dump it in the trailer. There we go. Look at that. That thing is quality. I like it. Just drop the bucket. Nice and shiny tractor, brand new. Everything's pretty much new. Haven't gotten a deal on anything except that cart. Oh yeah. Let's look at balers quick. So we got 30 grand for the smallest forage wagon. Smallest round baler is 60 big ones, and I couldn't even hardly run it with my current. Here we go. The little Massey Ferguson. Yeah, we'll start it. Start it with baler twine. Nah, we'll call it Dale. We'll call it Dale, because why not? Dale the baler. $22 grand to buy a baler I'm hardly going to use. Just watch. That's fine. If one goes on sale, I can sell the newer one, buy the one on sale, get some money back. I don't plan on this farm expanding very rapidly, but it might. If I do the hard push, it might just grow. We're almost done with our second harvest. I almost said first, but the carrots were our first harvest. I just didn't plant them. Almost done with the first stream, too. I wanted to stream for about an hour, but theoretically I could keep going. Car show's not till a little bit after 4, and if it's going to rain, I might have to wait a little later. Already almost out of money again. I'm so good at spending money in this game, not very good at making it. I find that's a common trend. Okay, one last row, and then we got that little corner to pick. I think I'll just pick it in one direction. I don't really want to deal with trying to bail next to my building there, because I'll probably park this thing behind the building. Seems like a good spot for it. Won't be able to get it under cover for a while, but ain't gonna kill it. Farm sim, it's not realistic. What kind of farm would I be if I actually had a big enough building for all my machinery? It means I spent too much on my building and not enough on machines. Almost 2 full harvesters. It's not much. I bought more feed than I'm making here. But gotta start somewhere. Fields in this map are small. Might have to do some driving to get to them, but I can gradually purchase land as I can afford it. Versus just being way in over my head right away. Which is kind of my traditional play style. You're so correct. I will blame inflation. It's absolutely outrageous. It's even hitting the farm sim economy. It's crazy. And there we go. Easy pickings. Alright. I was gonna hose it off, but the thing didn't even get dirty. So we'll just park it up. Seems like a decent parking spot. I'll wait though. Oh jeez, why? I did not hire a worker. Freaking game. Alright, so until I'm ready, until the field is done and planted, maybe I should park it over here, kind of where I have... Actually. Oh! Hey, stupid. Just park it in front of the chickens. What are you gonna do? Block their view? They're tiny. They don't care. There. It's out of the way-ish. Alright, let's top off the feed for these guys. And then we'll put the rest in the big coop. See how far we get. I'm gonna need like a dedicated flatbed. I feel like I should dedicate my little trailer to being the flatbed, but then it ain't gonna be very useful. Pretty sure it's just gonna dump this whole trailer in there, so we'll save it for now. Let's go grab our baler, get that knocked out. Actually, let's dump the rest of this and we'll use this for our bale trailer. Yeah, that'll work. Use what you got. It's free. Although, I'm not going to be able to pull the baler and this trailer back at the same time, I don't think. Let's get a dedicated bale trailer. It's going to drive me crazy. Or do I get a dedicated bale truck? This little thing. Because I could use this little guy. But I think I'm going to make too many bales for that. You know what? That's not a bad use for it. I ain't gonna use it for nothing else. It's small, but it'll work. That way I don't have to load and unload them. And if I have excess bales, I have this shed that has tons of extra room that I'm using for almost nothing else. So, that'll work. I think a faster tractor is in my very near future here. This is bothersome. We'll see. Might end the stream here shortly. It's starting to run long. Might sneak in a nap before the car show. I'm gonna get the field baled up quick though. And then we'll get the trailer swapped over. Come back for it. Next stream, we'll start off there. Collect up my bales. Wait. Wait a tick. How lucky are we? Oh man, okay. Well, we tried. It would have been too easy if that hooked up, right? I don't think there's a hitch even. Nope, too small. Okay. And I don't think there's a hitch on this little guy. Nope. Too small. Alright. Darn it. I do want one of those stupid little three-wheeler things though. 5,500 bucks. What a deal. No use for it. Just something to run around in. Turn my fan on. I'll have to play with audio. I know it's bad. My mic is mounted way up high over my desk. But now I have a new desk, I might be able to put it down low in front of me and actually sound decent for once. Because I have a condenser mic. It's a nice little Audio-Technica AT2020. It's a USB though, so I don't have much in the ways of audio interface. that I can play with. I have some really nice mics that I could use if I pick up a nice soundboard. Just I'd have to make sure it's a good quality soundboard. I don't want to fry these mics. They're very old and very rare. And plus they haven't been used in a very long time. They might not even work. They might need to be restored or something. Why am I leaving little puffs of straw on the ground? That's unfair. It's weird. Anyway, hopefully I recoup a little bit of money from picking up my straw here. You know, $1,200. I mean, it's not going to be anywhere near worth the time it's going to take to even bale it and pick it up. Never is. It's only good to bale if you got cows or something you need the straw for. Pigs, you know. It feels wasteful to not pick it up. And I could chop it. If it doesn't net me anything to pick it up, I might just chop it. Give myself that little extra yield. But we're about wrapped up here. Put a bookend on this first stream. It works. It's sketchy. It's ugly. I'm not very good at keeping people engaged or even staying on topic. It is what it is. I'll work on it. Chuck this bale out of the way. I was kind of hoping my bees would produce a little more honey. Doesn't seem like they're doing much. Of course, they might need to settle in too. The chickens are going to start rolling here like next year. They're going to really start pumping out the eggs, and we'll be able to invest more. I mean, we've already, just in this stream alone, bought more than doubled the size of the farm and added 75 new chickens. It's incredible what a loan from the bank will get you. Maybe I gotta plant some flowers by the bees. I know bees will help. I think they'll improve yield nearby your plants. I'm not sure. I think so. How big are these bales? 700 liters? Yeah, it's not going to be a big profit on the bales. For the cost of the baler, it'll take a long time and a lot of bales to recoup that. At least it matches my harvester. It actually matches really well. I just need a Massey tractor and I'll just have all Massey everything. Well, I suppose except for my planter, that's John Deere. Ha! Streaming 69 minutes. Excellent. Looks like it's clouding up outside. Stupid ass weather. It's been raining a ton past few days. Just raining like crazy. Too bad it won't snow like crazy. Be nice to have decent winter, but past few have been nice and dry. Almost done. Just got this weird... Oh, wait a sec. Right in the bushes here, missed a little. There we go. Get this corner done, and that'll be that. Look at that. All tidied up. Oh, this baler always does that. Never kicks off the last bale. Alright. Well, I think that's as good a place as any to end. We'll wrap it up here for now. Not sure when I'll stream again next. I'll work on fixing some audio stuff, and we'll come back better next time. Thanks, anybody, for joining, if you did. And we'll see you next time. Bye.